everybody, I'm Kimberly Turner from cookingwithkimberly.com, and Mom is on the show today, Ingrid.
Hi.
And today we're going to show you how to make a delicious sauce that you can use as a schmear, as a spread, as a dip, whatever. This is a Chipotle Aioli sauce, and it's care of techdads.com. This is their recipe, so shout out Tech Dads, gorgeous. This is actually part of a recipe that is, I'm very honored to say that they created a burger named after me. It's the Kimberly Turner, and it's a bison burger. And this is the aioli that goes on these burgers. So I'm pretty excited to start this out. Let me show you how to get going. First things first. Now you can use a food processor, but I'm actually going to do things by hand today because that's just how I do things. I have 4 cloves of garlic from my garden, and I'm just going to pop those little ends off. But if you want to use a food processor, awesome. Go ahead and do that. I have to say, the knife sharpener we just got is extremely amazing. This is the sharpest this knife has ever been.
We don't need to use the honing stone.
This is true. This is very true. I can't wait to use it on all the knives. That's crazy.
I wonder, can you use it on scissors too?
Probably.
Awesome.
I don't know why not. You just use the coarse end. Anyways. That being said, I'm going to use 4 cloves of garlic and 1 teaspoon of chipotle peppers that are in adobe sauce. And I've actually opened up a jar before, and you don't always use the whole jar. Right. This is really spicy, and you just use bits of it. So this was in the freezer, and I'm just taking out a teaspoon of this to add to my garlic. That being said, I'm going to use 4 cloves of garlic and 1 teaspoon of chipotle peppers that are in adobe sauce. And I've actually opened up a jar before, and you don't always use the whole jar. Right. This is really spicy, and you just use bits of it. So this was in the freezer, and I'm just taking out a teaspoon of this to add to my garlic. So I'm going to finely chop this and mince this all together, kind of like so it's all crushed together. I don't want to have huge chunks. I want to have lots of flavor. So I'm going to crush my garlic first.
That sauce there, that smells good.
It sure does. That is such a lovely sauce, the adobe sauce. It's got all kinds of spices, garlic and things like that in there. All right, so I'm going to finely mince this up, and I'm going to do this together so that, you know, the garlic can kind of meld with the chipotle. Yeah? I'm doing this first so that the sauce for my burger can actually sit and hang out for a while, and all the ingredients can, you know, get happy. Everything else is going to kind of happen quickly, especially if you're doing steak fries on the side. So you want to make sure that you have a nice assembly line going. This is something that can just sit, and you don't have to be doing in the middle of babysitting everything else.
The longer it sits in the sauce, the better.
That's exactly right. So finely minced. I'm going to take a couple minutes and make sure that this is done really, really well, because I don't want big chunks of garlic.
Yeah.
Okay, I have like a small, medium-sized mixing bowl, and this is kind of like a paste now all together, the garlic and the chipotle all mixed together. So that goes into my bowl with 1/8 of a teaspoon of salt. To this, I'm going to add 2 egg yolks. Make sure you have nice, fresh eggs and just the yolks. So separate the whites from the yolks, and it goes.
That makes your sauce nice and rich.
That's right.
Even when you're baking, if you just use the egg yolks, you get a much richer result.
Yes, absolutely.
With cookies or cakes.
And it's a good emulsifier. This is what's going to keep our sauce together and keep it from separating.
Yeah. Just for your information, it's a good idea if you want something really rich.
I'm going to use 1 teaspoon of Dijon mustard. I guess use whatever variety you prefer. And that goes. So I'm going to just mix this together briefly with a nice whisk. Get everything combined. It already looks awesome. It smells amazing.
It sure does.
And I'm going to add olive oil. That's what it calls for. I have 3/4 of a cup of olive oil. I'm going to add half of it first, very slowly, half of it, while whisking the entire time. Okay, so slowly add it. You want to make sure that the aioli doesn't break. You don't want to add too much at one time. You want to make sure that it really combines well. I'm sure you could use other oil as well, but olive oil is the choice today. Oh, this is going to be a gorgeous sauce on this burger. Look at that. It's that olive oil, you can smell. It smells so good too. It's getting thicker and thicker as you add more oil. And we're going to add 1/2 teaspoon of water. Okay? You're gonna see that it gets thicker and thicker as you add more oil. I'm going to add 1/2 teaspoon of water. That's gonna thin it out some and make it a little creamier. I know it sounds crazy, right? But it does. And then continue to whisk in the rest of your oil. If you see that your aioli is a little bit too thick, add a little bit more water. If you see that it's a little bit too thin after adding your oil, add another egg yolk or part of an egg yolk. This makes a generous helping. So we can use this on other things too.
Good for dunking fries.
And we're gonna make steak fries tonight, some gorgeous baked smoked paprika steak fries. It's gonna be awesome. Going alongside our burger. And voila, there's your aioli, and this looks perfect. Perfectly thick. Go on and taste that, Mom.
Oh, wow. That's so good. Oh. That is delicious. You're going to want to put that on everything.
So, let's do a quick taste. Oh,
Isn't that amazing?
and the flavor keeps opening up on you. At first, it's a little oily. Then you get a little bit of that garlic. And then at the end, you get kind of that spice.
Creamy, and the creaminess is all there.
Yep, and you know what? I wasn't sure how spicy it would be for you with the chipotle, but it's not that spicy at all. And I love how it gives the little red flecks.
Me too. It's real pretty.
There's my aioli. It looks awesome.
I'm impressed. That's a really lovely little sauce. I would even like this on my pasta, Kim.
Oh, that would be perfect on pasta, Mom.
Oh,
So I'm just going to transfer it so you can get a nice look at it. It's a gorgeous color. It's a beautiful consistency. It's nice and thick.
look at that.
And it's full of crazy flavor.
Yeah, it's amazing flavor.
Now, if you're not a crazy garlic lover, just use a little less garlic.
Yeah.
Customize whatever you want. There's no law that says you have to follow it to the T,
Even
right?
using that much garlic, it really isn't overpowering.
It's not, and that's funny, isn't it?
Yeah.
4 whole cloves went in there.
Right.
And garlic is good for you, so go ahead and eat it.
I think it's
Like cookie batter.
It's so darn good. And it's so pretty. Look at that. Smells wonderful too.
It's super creamy. So there you go. It's gorgeous. It hasn't split. It all stayed together because we whisked the oil in slowly, okay? Make sure you do that slowly and combine it all before adding more. This is a fantastic aioli. I hope that you try this recipe. And that's going to go on the Kimberly Turner Bison Burger. So is that the Kimberly Turner aioli?
Yeah, I think so.
Anyhow, I hope you try out this recipe. You're going to love it. It was really fast too. And something different than the usual dips. Like you could serve that with veggies.
I would
Just raw
love
veggies.
that. I would love that.
Stupid good. Or you could dip your potato chips in there. Come on.
That would be good too.
I'm just saying. Or your pretzels.
You could dip just about anything in there.
Dip your finger, dip your toast, dip your...
Yeah, but you know, breadsticks would be good dunked in there.
Absolutely.
I think it'd be really good.
Those really crispy ones. Oh, that would be really good. And we're going to smear this gorgeous aioli on the tops, okay? So I'm going to give a nice generous helping of this aioli because boy, is it good. So smear that all on there and let it kind of melt and heat up too, okay? Now, Mom and me, I already know, we're probably not either one of us are going to put ketchup and mustard on. So this is going to be our main condiment, and we're really going to do that up. So these guys are going to sit for a second with the aioli. I guess we'll leave the aioli here in case we want more. And that's going to just kind of melt in there. Give it another minute or so. Now this aioli that we made is beautiful dipping your steak fries into. I'm just saying.
Look at this.
So look at this burger. It is glorious. Look at this aioli on here. Look at how beautiful this burger is inside. I'm sorry, Mom. I'm going to pick your burger up and show it. Look at this. The egg you can see in the center. The aioli is dripping over the top as well as the cheese. My nice toasted bun and that bison. Oh, wow.
And the bacon.
The bacon, yeah. Boy. That cherry wood bacon.
Yeah.
All right, Tech Dads. The moment of truth. Mmm. I'm not talking for a second because I'm still experiencing the flavor. It's still kicking in. Everything is combining. Then you get that garlicky, creamy aioli going on in the cheese. And at the end, you get hit with that bacon and your toasted bun. And boy, that's a good burger. They're not lying.
That is so good. A little aioli, my dear.
Mmm. Mm-hmm. And that aioli, Chipotle aioli, is killer. Anyhow, that's how you make a chili aioli sauce. Super simple, super easy. You're gonna love it. Try it too, okay? Shout out to techdads.com. Great recipe. Check out Mom's website at ingridturnertoday.com. Follow me on Twitter at Cooking with Kim E with a capital E. Like the fan page at facebook.com/cookingwithkimberly. My shows are on ifood.tv/cookingwithkimberly, youtube.com/cookingwithkimberly, and you can find my channel on Roku. It's Cooking with Kimberly. Come to my website at cookingwithkimberly.com and subscribe. Interact with us and let us know what's going down in your culinary world, all right? Be a champion in your kitchen and eat deliciously. Bye.
Bye-bye.
That's tasty.